Industrialization.
It's the process in which a society of a country decides to transform itself from an agricultural society into one who is based off of the modern way of manufacturing goods and services. Before this Industrial Revolution, production was done on a small scale with few workers continuing on to small shops and mills to supply to small local markets. It's as if the country was based on small living, a small life, in a small world. When mass production began, the United States started to develop and grow positively. The reasoning to even start this type of production was due to population growth, demand for goods, the labor force growing, an increase of available capital, and the transcontinental railroad. Production had then moved to a larger scale with hundreds of workers in large factories and supplying to large markets spreading worldwide. Now, it was as if the world was based on larger living, a busier and larger lifestyle, and a large world. The social aspect of this concluded to the workers having to transition into the new world of machinery. Now there were new and more workers, less hands-on work, and a larger workplace. Workers were protected from the problem of the demands not being met with these changes. Consumers were protected because now their needs were being met. The evils of society were now fixed with technology. The assembly line was a part of this new work. It cut down costs and the production time was decreased heavily. The creation of many objects being ignored today were critical. The light bulb, electricity distribution, direct currents, cheaper wiring, the telegraph, and the phonograph were necessary for the development of industrialization. Every item in Time's Worth was created with the help of Thomas Edison. Workdays could now go on through the night. Electricity could be produced throughout the entire building, and energy was maintained for machinery, overall making the company more money with increased work. Although, with every great thing comes issues. One was with the business of cotton trade. The hours were long, the workplace was hot, and steam engines contributed to this heat. The machinery was not fenced off, making workers exposed to moving parts, and children moved in between these dangerous machines.
The Progressive Era.
The progressives are the ones who wanted to make changes to these issues that were created by the development of mass production. Some things to fix were the quality of products, separation of classes, wages, working conditions, monopolies, and corporate control. As for the accomplishments made by the progressives for the cotton trade, certain factory acts between 1819 and 1874 were created. Now, there were limited hours for work of children. Children under 9 years old were banned from working in the textile industry. A maximum of a 12-hour workday of women was created. There was no work before 6 a.m. and after 6 p.m., and workers could not work more than 56.5 hours a week. The economic values of the Progressive Era involved the competition being brought back by eliminating monopolies and the decrease of an income gap between rich and poor. The Industrial Revolution helped the United States transform into a world power throughout the 1880s and 1920s. When trouble came along, the Progressive Era would strive to fix the issue. The United States' capability to build up and create technology with the helpful base of Thomas Edison created who we are as a country today. Without any of what the Industrial Revolution started, our technology and values could be negatively different.